The Mandalorian and our friend are back after this. Hello out there, I'm the oldest nerd, and in episode 1 of season 3, we find Mando returning to a familiar planet that does not look so familiar. Apparently a lot has happened in the intervening time. Now, at the end of The Mandalorian of last time we saw it, he had delivered Grogu, Baby Yoda, back to the Jedi, and Luke Skywalker himself was going to teach him the ways of the Force, or at least refine that. And he leaves him there. Now, in an episode in the midst of the Book of Boba Fett, we have where the Mandalorian comes back, finds that Grogu does not want to become a Jedi, but rather to travel with him, and so he goes and retrieves him. Also, he gets a new ship built. His old Razor Crest was destroyed, of course, also during the Book of Boba Fett, and he has now a modified Naboo fighter, which is faster than anything out there, and also has a very nice little top area, which looked like it was built for a droid, but perfect for Grogu to look out. We see in this episode some space whales, which probably didn't have any more to do with the anything going with this plot, but perhaps to establish them in a live action show, whereas they've only been used before in some of the cartoon series. We come by Creed Karga, who now is the high magistrate, and there's been a lot of building and upgrades, and doesn't look so much like the Western town anymore, but a more modern type of civilization. And he offers Mando the attractive land and offers him a job as sheriff. Well, of course, Mando has been condemned by the High Armorer to be banned from being a Mandalorian, at least of the sect that he was part of. And we find that he wants to go back to Mandalore and atone, and that can only be done in the waters under the Canyon of Mandalore, which has been essentially destroyed and poisoned, but he has some proof that perhaps Mandalore is still habitable, and he wants to go back there and atone. On the way, he does catch up to Bo-Katan, and instead of having all of the rebels around her, finds that she is in a palace all by herself, having lost her followers to go their own ways because she doesn't have the dark saber that she felt that she needed in order to lead them. They explain away what happened to Cara Dune. We know what happened in real life, but they made a quick line of her joining Special Forces and is off-world, and bye-bye. We're introduced to Babu Frick. He is among a group of small droid mechanics, and it is the Mandalorian's hope to be able to reassemble IG-11, who was destroyed himself in order to save everybody at the end of the last series. And it's the only droid he trusts. He's going to need him for the quest of going back to Mandalore. So all this gets started, and there's a lot of star battles, there's a lot of action, everything that you want in Star Wars: monsters, evildoers, and some interesting friends. And with all of that, and then pirates. This where so much of this show was based on old Italian westerns, it now seems to be going the way of pirate movies, and we'll see how that develops. Anyway, a very good outing, enjoyable, and we're looking forward to the other 7 episodes coming up. And if you like that and would like to comment on it, please do so below. And of course, if you've not subscribed to the channel, please do so now, and that will help us out as we go along. We're also talking about The Bad Batch. We're also talking about Picard. We're talking about all the Star Trek things as episodes are released. And we also will have, not this week, I have some other conflicting things going on this week, so we will not have the retro reviews this week, but we'll try to bring that back next week. So until next time, don't go far.